All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to Allah Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Now this is madness. That's why I labeled it madness, man. This guy, the scriptures tell you that we'll get a sinful man find any excuse, man. He's trying to justify eating pork, right? He's trying to justify eating pork when the scriptures clearly tell us not to eat that dirty meat, all right? And then, I can't remember what point this is, but probably like 15 minutes into the video, he's reading a comment which somebody sent him, right? And the brother was right. The brother said we shouldn't be eating anything that's unclean, all right? So he goes to the scriptures and says that, he doesn't, he's trying to twist the scriptures himself by trying to say all meats are clean. Really, he doesn't have an understanding of that, and he's trying to use that just like the Christians would, right? I'm surprised. Well, I didn't even get to watch the rest of it. It's sickening. But I'm surprised he didn't say, like these Christians say, it's not what, it's not what goes into a man's mouth, but that which cometh out of, right? Roughly phrasing. And we know those wacky-tacky plantation Christians would use that to justify eating, unclean meat, right? Pork, swine. Now tell us, we're the apostles, Peter, John, Matthew, any of them, James, Yahushai, show us, Paul, show us where any of them sat down to eat unclean meats. You forget about Eleazar in Maccabees, all right? Let's hold that for a second. Let's go to 2nd Maccabees, okay? All of this right here, and even the first chapter of Maccabees, okay? 1st Maccabee, chapter 1, and see what Antiochus did to us. As a matter of fact, let's go there first, okay? This guy is a walking time bomb. You follow him, you gonna perish, man. Okay. When you go up all the way to 41, okay. Well, actually, you could go through a little bit more, but 1st Maccabee, chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many Israelites, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. Okay? So many of our people, subscribe to the ways of King Antiochus, right? Which, they wanted us to sacrifice unto idols, profane the Sabbath, eat the meats of the king, which was pork, So when we jump over here, Salakia, let me go down. It tells you here that he passed a law that whoever, let me see where it is. Right here. Verse 60, at which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised, and they hung the infants about their necks and rifled their houses and slew them that had circumcised them. Okay, so that wasn't exactly it. I'll get it. Hold up a second. But look at this. These women were keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and Antiochus, he wanted to put to death any Israelite, because we're going to go into 2nd Maccabee, chapter 6, any Israelite that were keeping the laws, man, that they should be put to death, okay? Verse 57, and whosoever was found with any the book, and whosoever was found with any the book of the testament, or if any committed to the law, the king's commandment was that they should put him to death. See? So all these things they tried to do away, wash away with us, that all of us should keep, all the, let me see right here. All of us should keep the same law, okay? And all the heathen and, everybody come together and be one. That's that same Nimrod type spirit, You only live once, do as you will, that type spirit. So they're trying to seduce our people to do these things, captivate them to do these things. And right here, let me go back another one. Verse 47, set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh. See that? And unclean beasts. That they, and the swine is unclean anyways, right? But other unclean foods, you might have an ostrich, you might have rat meat, who knows? That they should also leave their children, Slakia, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, Slakia, to the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinance, okay? So they wanted our people to be just like them, eating abominable foods, doing abominable things, okay? And this individual, this fucking guy, okay, he wants the same thing. He's like one of those Israelites who, in First Maccabee there, that consented to his laws, man. Want to do like the heathens do, okay? This is why Psalms 106, it says that they were mingled among the heathen and learn their works. Why do you think we are casted off? Why do you think we're in the problems we are in now? Okay? The Lord told us to keep the ordinance. He said, if you keep these ordinance, keep these laws, statutes, commandments, Deuteronomy chapter 28, 15, or you could say from the 1st to the 15th verse, if you keep these laws, statutes, commandments, you'll be good. But what does it say after? It says, if you don't, all these curses are going to come upon you. So, this guy, he's, you could pull that off with somebody who's, not thinking, okay? But with the brothers out here who Yahweh Shem Yahushai is dealing with, no, you're not pulling the wool over our eye, man. 2 Maccabee chapter 6 and verse 1, not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of God. This is this old man right here. This jolly old man, all right? Let's read about this again. Hold up. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of God, the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? So this is exactly, these individuals popping up, being mischievous, all right? So let me get into another portion right here. Verse 8, moreover, there went out a decree, okay, a wicked decree, right, to the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices. So this is exactly what this man wants us to do, okay? He wants us to be in that spirit of Bacchus, okay? He wants us to forget our laws, statutes, and commandments. He wants to be kind of like a Christian, some kind of like, wacky-tacky Christian form of worship, okay? Let me get this other one, Eleazar, okay? Because right here, verse 18, and I want verse 26 as well. Verse 18, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man of a well-favored conscience, was constrained to open his mouth to eat swine's flesh. Yeah, they wanted him, to eat that swine's flesh. So it would compel the other people. They'd be like, oh, look, see, Eleazar. He's one of the principal scribes. Look at him, man. Well up in age. He's eating pork. All right. You know what? Let me get a piece of that. That's exactly what this man is coming to do. Okay? That's exactly what he's trying to transform people to do. Okay? But Eleazar here, he was like, no, I'm not eating that. And even his homeboys came right here, his old acquaintances in verse 21, telling them to bring like lawful meat and just pretend like it's the swine of flesh, or the flesh of swine. Okay? And he's like, no, I ain't doing that. Okay? So yeah, and he said right here, me of this, basically saying in verse 23, I've done all this work and I'm up in age. What am I supposed to do? Switch? Even Moses, where's that scripture, man? That's what Moses said too. All right, show you a situation with Moses. Hebrews 11 and verse 24, by faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Right. And this guy seems like he wants to enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season, and he wants to compel many to come over to his way. Right? And why you got this hat on? You're supposed, if that's a full toque, you're not supposed to got that on, man. You're a man of old age, and you should know that, okay? It's a shame for a man to be prophesying with his head covered. This guy is all darkness, man. Everything. The only thing bright about him is his beard. So going back into this, it's the same thing with Eleazar, and the same thing was quoted about Moses, or basically, Eleazar showed that faith, saying, hey, I ain't gonna, no way, man. I ain't going for that, man. I'm gonna rather die with my people, man. I'm gonna go out in a good way, okay? An honorable way, okay? So, and yeah, verse 25, actually you could go from 23 all the way to 25 there. But let's go to 26. For the present time, I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. No, you're not going to escape. So, see in right here, verse 28, and leave a notable example to such as be young, to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and the holy laws. See that? And yeah, when he finished saying that, they tormented him, man. And you see, this is our ancestors, the prophets of old, right? We went through this, right? Because when you look at the scriptures, it tells you that, the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, right? And reincarnation is biblical. So we went through this, right? Our fathers went through this, so on and so forth. So looking at it and saying to yourself that you went through these situations, and why did you go through these situations, This man would just shrug that off. You say, you know what, fuck that, man. Whatever they went through, whatever we went through, forget about it. You know? Just follow the ways of Esau, Edom. So basically, he's telling people, don't stand for nothing. And that's irksome, man. Look what our ancestors, what we went through. All right? As they would say, the ancestors. We are the ancestors. We're the prophets coming back of old. Okay? Everything is regenerated, reincarnated. The spirit is not destroyed. It's energy, pure energy. So, seeing that we went through these things, and now here we are, with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the spirit entering back into us knowing who we are, that sinews, that breath coming back into us. This man's making it light. Okay? These are heavy situations. Okay? But he's making light of it. What we had to go through was not easy. Okay? And to get this fucking far in the future, you know, almost at the door's right there. Yahweh Shai is about to bust that door down, man. And then you have some weak ass, old ass, you know, niggas like this talking shit, convincing our people to go back to eating swine. You know, scriptures clearly talk about these type of individuals, man. Right here, Titus chapter 1 and verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers. That's what you're doing with these people. That's vain speech, okay? And deceiving speech. Job 12 and 16, right? Especially they of the circumcision. Yeah, the ones that know that they're Israelites. This is why, man, it hits even more harder now. Because Apostle Elder Gabar always says this. He goes, the most wickedest niggas out there is the ones who are in the truth, who know that they're Israelites, man. And this man knows he's an Israelite, eh? He knows, like he say, he quoting the Bible, right? He know the scriptures, right? But that hits home so... Let me read this one more time. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Okay? Knowing that you're an Israelite. He knows he's an Israelite. Just especially they of the circumcision. That's why Apostle Elder Gabar always says, man, the most wickedest niggas out there, man, is the ones who know that they're Israelites, eh? Wow. There's a difference between somebody who knows good, right, and chooses to do wicked, and the difference between somebody who don't even know shit. You understand? Verse 11, whose mouth must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not for filthy lucre's sake. You don't need to be teaching people and showing people. Why are you putting that up there? You know? Why are you putting that up there? And you talking about the guy read some comment about open rebuke is read better than secret love. The guy was right. Once again, the same individual. Okay? He had said open rebuke is better than secret love, and then he had said shouldn't be eating unclean beast, unclean food, period. He was right. Verse 13. This witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith, not giving heed to Jewish fables. That's what you're putting out. And commandments of men. That's what you're putting out again. That turn from the truth. And that's what you've done. And that's what you're making a lot of individuals do. By speaking those things that you ought not to speak. Okay? Let's get the last scripture here. This guy's joking. Okay? I mean, I kept seeing this, you know, I kept seeing, you know what I mean? Brothers doing videos on him. But I was like, he ain't, you know, but he kept popping up. So I'm like, hey, defend the doctrine, bro. Defend the doctrine, bro. You know, let me get in. Let me get at him. You know, it's like, it's like a whole, it's like, you know, when you got one man versus like 300, you know, Everybody lining up, you know. We were like, hey, man, KDC, come to the top of the line, man. It's your turn, man. Get in there, man. You pushing past like a gladiator, just pushing past. My turn, let me get at it, you know. You have to defend the doctrine, man. This is serious. This is serious work, okay? What the scripture says, better a man hideth his folly. Because look what you doing with that folly. You're showing it to people. Oh, wait, before I even get there, man. Let me go into this scripture, man. You just a sinful man, man. Finding any excuse. Sirach chapter 32 and verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will, man. And that's exactly what you're doing. You know? You don't want to reprove. Man, people are rebuking you and you're trying to dodge it, but you're still getting them licks. You're still getting them hits because, hey, we are here to defend this doctrine, okay? We're not gonna, like I said, if one of the apostle elders said to us, hey man, I'm gonna go eat pork, everybody be like, hey, what are you talking about? What's going on here? What going on? A brother in your camp. You gonna go do what? You gonna what? No. You can't, not around here you doing that shit, you know? So, you know, we watch out for each other, and this is part of watching out for each other. And how do we do that? We filter it. It's like putting the Bible right up on your eyes, okay? We filter it through the scriptures. We see through the scriptures. That's what a prudent man is supposed to do. And the Lord said not to eat that. Yahushua, John, all of them, none of them ate pork, man. Where are you getting this thing from? Our people were put to death for not eating pork, like I showed you in the example in Maccabees, okay? This guy is joking, man. Sirach chapter, and he's just talk. Bring out scriptures like, oh, we're boom. Scripture after scripture, man. And make it hit. He's talking about, I brought out precepts. The precepts that you're bringing out is fighting against you. Okay? Sirach chapter 8 and 15. Travel not by the way with a bold fellow, lest he become grievous unto thee, for he will do according to his own will. See it? Sirach 32 and 17, right? And thou shalt perish with him through his folly. And that folly that he's doing, right? He's as a dog that gone back. He quoted that too. He's as a dog that gone back into the world, man. Because there's a way to, you step away from keeping those dirty acts that you're doing in the world. Hence, that's why you come into the truth and get cleaned up. Washed by the blood of Yahushua, okay? Made white. You know, your garments are made white. Because the things that you're doing in the world, which were eating pork, okay? You know, and all the unrighteous things that you're doing, you know? Like a bunch of guys out there, you know, even if a girl's on a rag, they'll run up in that, okay? They'll run up in that. And that's against the law, statutes, and commandments, man. That's shit, man. You should know that, you know? And that's why the scriptures say that in your past, you know, lives walked as Gentiles, all right? When you come into this truth, you put away those acts. You fight against those acts. And another thing that I noticed too, that he was trying to do, he was trying to seduce people, talking about remember the crabs, remember the you know, shrimp, how it tastes. You remember that? Why are you talking like that? Wait, this nigga was talking like he wants to entice people to walk back into the world, okay? And then he's looking for floozy fucking, you know, people who want to proclaim Israel, but they still want to live in the world and have a part with this world, okay? This world is made for the many, men. This world is the broad way, the open broad way. But we're walking in that narrow path, okay? Looking for the world that's made for a few, all right? What the hell is this guy talking about, man? Damn. Leviticus chapter 20. And yeah, that other thing too. You know, doing things in the world, walking like a Gentile. A lot of these guys out here were you know, a lot of these sick motherfuckers, let me say it like that, Their brother might be in jail, and their woman, your brother's woman might look hot, might not be in the same house, whatever, and he's trying to eat both cakes, man. He's trying to get a cake over here, and he's trying to get a cake over here. You know what I mean by that? He's trying to run up in his brother's wife, right? And then, on top of that too, you had individuals, your homeboy, he might go to jail. Next thing you know, this guy behind your face, I might say, because behind your back is your face, and behind your face is your back, okay? Behind your chest is your back, behind your face is your back, So behind your face, this nigga is trying to slew down your woman, All types of shit like that. That's against the law, statutes, and commandments, man. So anyways, Leviticus 20 and 22. Ye shall therefore keep all my statutes and my judgments, and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein spew you not out, and ye shall not walk in the manners of the nations which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. All the things, adultery, sleeping with beasts, eating unclean animals, all those things, okay? They committed all those acts. That's why the Lord said, hey, man, this fucking nasty ass people, get them out of the land, man. I don't want these niggas over here either, So, we ain't supposed to be walking after those ways. We're different from these people, okay? And it says, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them, okay? But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit the land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey. I am Yahweh, your power. I have separated you from other people. See that? He separated us from other people, all right? Clearly, he put a difference in between us and them. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean. And ye shall not make your souls abominable by beast, or by fowl, or by any manner of living thing that creepeth on the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am Yahweh. For I am Yahweh, I am holy. I have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. So clearly, the Lord put a difference between clean beasts and unclean beasts. The nations, they abhorred and did, Salakia, the nations committed all these, abominable acts of sleeping with beasts, right? Having sex with animals, having sex with, doing all types of sex rituals, sleeping with their sisters, committing all types of manner of wickedness, okay? And they were out there eating swine, eating rats, eating crickets, not crickets, eating roaches, mice, you know what I mean? Manakut, eating all types of manakut, right? All types of nasty field mice and all types of shit. They're doing those acts. So what? We're supposed to act like them and behave like them? Yahweh gave us a way to walk. He separated us from all these nations. Okay? So we ain't supposed to be doing those wacky, nasty things. So going back into this individual, I'm going to close out. You're dead wrong, man. You're causing others to error. All right? You're talking whack shit. The shit you were talking, anybody, even if you sat down a teenager in front of this man, the teenager would probably look like, wait, hold up a second. I know now in the Bible it don't say that. Like, come on, you gotta really show me where it says I can eat, these things, all right? and he won't be able to justify it, because the scriptures say the Lord's words are the Lord's words. You can't twist them and bend them. Okay, the truth is the truth, right? I always say there's these people's versions, that guy's version, this guy's version, and the truth. Okay, you can't bend it, you can't twist it, you can't manipulate it. And this guy's coming in many different, many different bullshit ways. This guy, number one bullshit guy. This guy, number one bullshit guy. Okay, this guy coming with bullshit. Okay, bullshit. And the people can see, you can see from far, man. All right. That's why the scriptures tell you that. Let me end on this scripture, Salakia. I don't know where, come on, man. That's weak, man. You're really, really weak with that. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. So there's a difference between the wicked and the righteous. The righteous are going to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability, rehearse the righteous acts, okay? And they're going to be looked at by the abominable as abominable, okay? So, hey, man. Hey, man. You going off. That's all I can say, man. You fall through. You done. Anyways, man. With that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide, and a sincere shalom to the elect. Okay? And I must say also, shalom to the sincere sisters, that listen in all honesty, truth, and sincerity, man. Because these times, it's getting rough out there, man. It's really, really getting rough. And to see this, hey, this is all part of the scriptures, man. 1 Timothy chapter 4. Did I get that? Did I get that? Let me end out on this, Salaki Akim. 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, getting heed to seducing spirits. And this man has absolute seducing spirits coming. He's casting spells on the people. If you can't see, you can't see it, but he's casting spells on the people, trying to, pull them away. And doctrines of devils, and that's a that's a doctrine of the devils, man. Come on, eat some pork. Come on, try it. You'll love it, okay? So, this individual, he's done. He's finished, man. Okay, he's finished. He's over. Okay, and if you're following this individual, hey, pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai to give you guidance, to give you light, and he'll pull you away from this individual, man. He's dark, okay? He is very dark, all right? The only thing bright about him is his white beard, man, and the LA sign on his head, okay? So with that, like I said, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well and worthy of their double honors. And peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing this word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And the sincere sisters out there who listen up in all honesty, truth, and sincerity. And the sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you brothers were edified. Add on, make videos about this, defend the doctrine. And as usual, as we say, Wa Abad Baba. Shalom Akim.